Hi, I'm Doug Boles, president of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Thank you for listening to Behind the Bricks. We're excited to bring you this exclusive and entertaining content about the world's greatest racetrack. Keep listening, and I hope you enjoy this episode.
Hey, Indianapolis Motor Speedway fans, Doug Boles here with you for another episode of Behind the Bricks. And today, we're literally going to stand here on the bricks, but talk to you about a brick that's really important, that for the 31st time during the 30th anniversary of the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG will be given away, and the trophy that helps represent all those winners. We're standing out here by the historic Yard of Bricks with this historic Brickyard 400 presented by PPG trophy. It was first commissioned to get ready for the first Brickyard in 1994. Jason Van Sickle, who's the Vice President of Curation and Education at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum, where this lives, and you can see it beginning April when the new museum opens. How fun is it to house this trophy right alongside the Borg-Warner trophy?
Well, obviously it's an icon of the Brickyard 400, and when I think of the 400, I think of the drivers, the trophy, the smaller one that they get. But you know, at the museum, it's great to see it on display.
So one of the things that's happened, we went to the road course for 21, 22, and 23. We didn't actually update the bricks on here, so you've had some work here in the last few months to get ready for this year's Brickyard 400.
Yeah, obviously working with Dan Skyver and figuring out with our partners at Jostens how to engrave these bricks. They're unique in their own right, but obviously with the 400 itself not running, we had a few years we needed to update it. We needed to talk about, discuss what we wanted to do. I think we had a good opportunity not only to highlight the road course portion of the Brickyard story, but obviously the oval.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Brickyard was not the Brickyard 400 the last 3 years. It will be again this year. So you have taken these bricks here, and the last three winners have RC next to them, so it commemorates that. But it is Brickyard weekend, so it makes sense to have them here. So 24 on the top row. There's 27 on the bottom row. 6 of them have been filled. We'll get to have the 31st one, which is the 30th anniversary. I got to get people to understand how to count. It is the 30th anniversary, but a 31st winner. Weird thing about this year, it's a year that ends in 4, but all of our years that have ended in 4 up to this point, Jeff Gordon's won.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to win it this year.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to get in the car for this, but yeah, we're going to have a new winner on the 4.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other things that I think is really fun about the museum, while we have an opportunity to talk about it, is just the way that we're going to go through the museum and experience the history of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway is going to be completely different. I think all our fans are going to love it. But you are going to have a segment where you talk about our history of NASCAR and this trophy.
Yeah, not only are the stories going to be well represented of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway 115-year history, but with this new mezzanine, new 6,000 square feet construction added to the inside of the museum, we will have an area not only that discusses the Brickyard 400 and its history, but also the current and previous races held at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Which is very cool. So Jason, thanks for joining us. This trophy started in 1994, and from 94 to 2000, it was the PPG trophy, the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG. Starting this year, the Brickyard 400 is back, presented by PPG, so this trophy that originally was a PPG trophy has a lot more meaning this year. Hey, let's go check out what the drivers take home so they remember their victory at the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG.
Jeff, congratulations. You've helped write history here. Your name will be the first to be inscribed on the beautiful PPG trophy for the Brickyard 400. This is yours to take home. Congratulations.
I'm standing up here on Victory Podium where the winner of the Brickyard 400 will be standing and enjoying time with his car and with his crew after picking up that victory for the 30th anniversary. But you know what that driver gets? It's pretty cool. This trophy that driver gets to take home is a pretty unique trophy. There's some cool trophies in NASCAR. You get a clock if you're at Martinsville. There's a guitar in Nashville. Right here, you get a brick. And that's something that's been going on from the very beginning. Jeff Gordon got a brick and a tiny little base. In 1995, it got expanded, got a little bit bigger. For the last 3 years for the road course, it wasn't quite this kind of trophy, but coming back to the Brickyard on the oval, we decided to go back to that historic and iconic trophy that features the brick. One difference this year, this brick was actually molded from an original brick here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, not a fake polished brick. So whoever wins the 30th anniversary of the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG will take home a very unique trophy, but it still connects to the history of the trophy from 1994. So there you have it. That's what happens here for the Brickyard 400. The kissing of the brick started here, and this cool Brickyard trophy, and that great big one that you saw earlier that has all the names of the 30 drivers so far who've won here at the Brickyard. Until next time, this is Behind the Bricks.
Thank you, fans, for listening to this episode of Behind the Bricks. We look forward to bringing you more exciting content about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway soon.